This bag is called the Delightful. I knew that one day I would have use for this. It's one of the hardest bags to wear, whatever, because like if you start wearing a jacket or a sweater or whatever, the strap is really hard to stay on. But anyways, I bought this from Louis Vuitton in like 2017. But basically, I'm taking this to work. I'm going to tell you guys why on my walk there. Guys, I'm wearing this cute little sweater on top. It's from Zara from 2016. And it has these little pearls on them. It's so cute. I wish the sleeves were long because it looks so fucking weird, but yeah, so cute. This TwitchCon hoodie I just now in TwitchCon San Diego, so I'm gonna wear this TwitchCon hoodie under my jacket. It's only to just stay warm. It's super cozy and warm, and I put my other jacket over it, so that's gonna help me so much. And I will in the future I'm gonna be wearing stockings, tights, leggings, or sweatpants on the bottom, and then take them off when I go to work because but today is just like 50 degrees and 60 degrees and sunny, so I don't need them today. Okay, hi guys. So it's 7:23 or 7:24 in the morning, and yeah, it's really nice and cold today. It's really cold, but the sun's gonna come out. It's gonna be like 60 degrees. The reason why I brought the extra bag to work, okay, I also did my baddie makeup to work today. The reason why I brought the extra bag to work is because I know I told you guys I'm not going to tell you any of my secrets, but I am going to just start telling you guys because I feel like my job is just so much more complex. But this hoodie really works. My job is just so much more complex that you're never going to have to do everything I'm telling you in your job because you would just look crazy at your job, but I would actually just look organized. Like, but also like if this inspires you to come up with your own ideas, or if you use one of my ideas, that's fine too, then it's actually helpful. So I'm actually not going to gatekeep because I'm not really able to make a whole separate series. I can't make a whole separate series because it would take too long in the editing process to put all those videos together to make enough. So I'm just going to put it in my regular podcast, which is ongoing, and it's going to be integrated in between along the way. All right. It's also like a very niche section, and also I don't have enough content to make it, so I'm just gonna put it within the podcast. Like if I made a video, it would only be like 2 minutes, you know? So I'm just gonna put it within the podcast. It's basically all the tips and survival tricks and hacks that I do, and I still am gatekeeping so much of it. Like I actually have a whole bunch of videos I uploaded that are all gate kept. They're still not out, but I slowly do release them. Like, yeah, I release them. All right, so I brought this whole second bag because every single time he calls me into my office, I actually have a stack of papers to go through with him. So every single time he calls me now, the stack of papers, the mail, everything that I need to ask him, because the papers are like all different sizes. They got post-it notes all over them, like from all the work I did on them, and I have to keep like putting them in a drawer, and then every single time I take it out I have to resort it because they're different things. So I'm just gonna sort them, put them in that second Louis Vuitton bag, leave the Louis Vuitton bag at work, and every single time he calls me to his office, which is all the time, I just grab the bag and go into his office. It's also gonna have my notebook in there, a pen, because I don't use those anymore. But if he's talking to me, I don't like bringing my laptop into the office. It's like, my mom has always told me, it's like really rude whenever I'm typing and people are talking to me. Even if I'm taking notes on what they're saying, they think I'm just doing something else. And I type really fast, like 95 words a minute. Every time I look at 7-Eleven, they're doing better and better. They made their own 7-Eleven tea. They even made their own sugar. And then they have a little ice box that has ice in there. And they have like all of these little dairy sweetener flavors. I think that is so cute. So every time he calls me into my office, his office, I'm just gonna put that bag on and just run to his office, and then I'll be really, and if he has time to go through it, because every time he comes to his office, sometimes it's to go through everything, sometimes he wants to give me something or ask me something, so I have to I'll just always bring the bag, and if he has time to go through it, I'll go through all those papers, and I can keep it organized in there, leave my notebook in there, so, because I think it's so heavy and big, and everything is a different size, like, the notebook is half a letter size, there's letter size paper, there's mail, there's everything. Okay, so anyways, put it all in the bag, with the pen in there, my notebook, post-it notes in there too, and every time I go to his office, I'm just ready. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is, oh yeah, so I also did, so he has this document that, this thing that I worked on for him, and then, so, yesterday, I had such a hard day at work, but there was this time where for 1 hour, I just worked on this document. I ended up remaking and redesigning the whole thing, right? So now when I give him the new one today, I'm also gonna do a second version this morning and do the old way, and so he's gonna be like, I don't like it. Then I'm gonna just show him the other one, so I'll already be ready, and those two will already be in my bag. And then, yeah, I'm so organized with all my documents and all the stuff I made for him, all the projects. So, yeah, I actually realized this job is actually a bigger task than previous jobs I've had to do. So for all my previous jobs, I've had one tracker that I do everything from, but for this job I'm doing one tracker, plus for every single project I'm making a new tracker for it. So it's sub trackers within trackers within one tracker, the sub trackers within one tracker. So that's the only reason why, is because I'm used to only having one tracker, that it was so hard for me because to search that one tracker, because it was so much stuff, I didn't realize I have to make sub trackers, because it's the first time in my life I ever had a job so complex I have to make sub trackers. There are just so many things going on, and so yeah, I think I'm ready.
Good morning.
I love my TwitchCon hoodie. I love my TwitchCon hoodie. The hood is actually so warm. I'm so glad I got extra large. So cute. Okay, so I actually had more stuff to say. Yeah, first of all, never walk into work with a Starbucks. Okay, I used to do it all the time. And first of all, I told you guys, I don't drink caffeine at work because it makes me work harder. I don't like to do that. I only like to drink caffeine if I'm playing League of Legends, but I get really high tolerance when I'm on it, so I just use it selectively, as you guys will see in the video I'm about to post in the future days, or hopefully today. Okay, so then also, so don't ever walk into work with a Starbucks. I'm never gonna buy food at work. Instead, I just ate a really big breakfast today, and I have some snacks in my bag, and I'm gonna drink water. There is free coffee at the office. There's free coffee, but then they also have free instant coffee that is Nescafe, which is actually really nice. I did have some yesterday and before my vacation. It wasn't a vacation, before I went to TwitchCon. And then, so that's just fine. I'll just have those if I want anything. I just have my own snacks. I brought all the tomato juice, spicy tomato juice I got from the plane, the 3 little cans. I brought them, so I'm gonna drink them today. Probably I'll be gone today. And all the snacks from the plane, I already ate half of them at work yesterday. I'll eat the rest of them today. I'm not buying food at work. Like I said, I'm just gonna eat big breakfast before work, before I leave my apartment, which I did as well today. So I know a lot of people, they don't like breakfast. I used to not like breakfast too, but it actually is just fine. So I ate breakfast, and I can have snacks and stuff now, and then yeah, don't walk into the work with the coffee, because everybody's gonna think they're gonna think like that you're making too much money, and they're gonna start being mean to you at work. I know it's just a Starbucks, and I know Starbucks is so cheap compared to like what it does for you and like how it makes you work better and have better results and everything. And it's just like a really nice treat, and it improves your performance so much. But I'm telling you, like, there's so many people here. Oh, I'm on a late train. Okay. It's like, just, I'm telling you, I've done it every single last job I've had. I would like walk into work with a Starbucks. I would walk into work with a Starbucks. I would walk into work with a Starbucks. I would also buy Starbucks during the day. And my managers and the other employees were so jealous of me, and they treated me worse. Like, although I didn't have like any direct consequences, you do get treated worse for having like those nice little things. So make sure you don't buy anything, and definitely don't show off. It's like 7:44 a.m. We're gonna read a book now. I also am gonna leave that bag at work. I also bring my flats to work, and I'm gonna leave them in the office. And if I get fired, I'm just going to actually come all the way back into the office to have one day to just get everything, like the bag, my flats, my snacks, my water, and everything, and then just take it home. It's 8:11, so I'm super early. I'm walking to work. I weighed myself this morning. My lowest weight that I was this whole year, I'm only 1 pound higher than that. So all the fluctuations before TwitchCon, during TwitchCon, after TwitchCon, I'm low. I'm a low weight. I've also been eating so much and walking so much, so it's really good weight. It's a really good weight. And the weight is only going to get lower because I walk so much. I've been eating so healthy. I barely eat processed sugar. I only the plain snacks for processed sugar. And I'll see you guys maybe during, but definitely after. It was an easy day. 0%. Oh, it's so nice right now. It's like so warm. 0% mistakes. There was like this one gut-wrenching moment when he called the office manager into his office, and I was like, because she was asking me questions while she was walking in there, and I was like telling her information like, oh yeah, I already fixed his screens and stuff, and stuff like that, and I got like this like feeling. I was like, I think this is about me. I think I'm gonna get fired. And then I was like, it was so funny. I was like, so I felt like that. I was like, oh my God, they're definitely looking for a new person. I was like, maybe I accidentally applied to this job when I applied to that confidential role when I applied yesterday. I literally, and then she went around the long way, so I didn't get to see her reaction or anything. I don't know. I have no idea what they talk about. But then today I did perfectly. I made no mistakes. I put like everything up to date. I even did a whole bunch of stuff proactively. He told me amazing. That's the first in one of my emails. And then also, I want to say yesterday, he said something. He said. Yesterday he said, he said something yesterday. Yesterday was also a first time that he said something. And I was like, oh my God, he just said that. I'll probably remember later. Okay, but that was like a first. Oh yeah. It was like, I was like totally shocked when I got this one. I don't remember what it is though, but I will remember. And yeah, today was like so good. Like I literally just did everything, and then I actually have a whole bunch of work right now. Like I could have just stayed in the office all night and just kept doing a whole bunch of stuff, but he actually said the soirs tomorrow is another day, literally, like really loud in the whole office. And then like he just left, and then like I was even on a phone call for him, and like he just left, and I left right after. It was awesome. Oh damn, I wish I could remember that thing I was thinking of. It's so nice, the weather. Oh man, I wish I could remember. I should have told you yesterday. I was trying to tell you guys yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna just stay with you on the phone anyway. So yeah, I did leave like a over $1,000 bag, the one I showed you guys in the morning, in the office. And one of my drawers, I was like, yeah, this place has cameras anyway. Like if somebody really steals it, you're never gonna figure out who it is from the camera, but whatever, who cares? I ran into his office like 20 times today with that fucking bag. It was awesome. But I never got to open it because he was so busy. I had like more and more assignments, literally a huge stack of papers, a huge ass thick notebook, just like the ones you guys always see me use. Damn, I wish I could remember that compliment because it was so covert. And you know how I always interpret things differently? So like I just love that. It was an indirect compliment. I took it as a compliment. I wish I could remember. It was like, I'm almost at the train, so I won't make it. I'll never remember this shit. It begins with an S. It was so covert. It was like 4 words or 3. Oh man. That was gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my god. So gorgeous. I'm always looking for the Empire State Building. That's why I found it. Yeah, I did everything, no mistakes, man. I'm telling you guys. And I was doing some hard stuff today. It's a really great learning opportunity. I like the industry. tomorrow through Friday, I cover for the office manager.
Give you more and more cash per day.
So I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Like it'll be a $1 million ARR deal. So I'm like, hey, so I met the CTO, had a good conversation. Just to get the approval. He wants to prepare some slides, filters and stuff, and he's like, SVP, so he's like, this will get done. You just have to like, once the contract's signed, it's like go. It's not like okay, let's do an onboarding call this week.
I'm gonna find it because it was either an email or a text message. So, because it was written down, I remember the words. I really believe it was in an email. Okay, bye city, see you tomorrow. I just got paid from YouTube. Thanks y'all, I hope you enjoyed all the tea. My bag is so light, oh my god. It's always heavy. And I just sit over there. 2 identical trains, one leaves before the other. Guys, gonna take a train. Bye. Okay guys, if you're wondering, I finally remembered the words that my boss said that were high key, a compliment. He said, slow down. I was literally like at TwitchCon, still working on the Saturday night, all day Sunday, all at the airport, got on my flight, got off my flight, still working, doing all their tasks, completing everything perfectly, not making any mistakes, not being confused at all, even though I didn't even get to sleep on the flight and I didn't even have Wi-Fi on the flight. And I remember he wrote, slow down. Like for once I beat his pace and I also was just correct and answering like, come on, slow down, like come on. And I was just so happy when I got that comment, slow down. I was just like, yes, I made it. I was so happy. Slow down to me, it means like, first of all, you're saying I'm fast. But I'm not like, but you're not saying like, oh, you made a mistake, you made it, whatever. Like, guys, I have never made a mistake at this job yet, and I'm trying to keep it that way. And if I ever feel overwhelmed, I'm just gonna pause, take a break, take a walk, buy like Five Guys burger or something, and just like totally just make sure that I am in complete control so that I never make an error, because this is just my most prized possession. And it's actually really funny because when I was doing interviews a long time ago, I was like telling them, I was like, you know, like I was about to say my profession. I was like, I'm the best, whatever I am, like in North America. And then the other thing I would keep saying to like these recruiters and interviewers, I kept telling them like, I'm the best one in North America. And then I would also say like, I never make a mistake. I literally said that in interviews. Of course I didn't get it. But like, I remember one of the recruiters I told that to, he was like, well, you know, we're all human. You can't really say you never make a mistake. And then like being under like such high pressure at my job right now, and plus the learning curve, and really not ever making an error is just so valuable. And I also do it so efficiently. Like I don't just take like days and days to turn things around. Like it's pretty fast, you know, it's pretty instant. So I'm really proud of myself, and yeah, that's cute doll. Everyone just wants me to slow down, but I'm doing great. I'm doing great.